So the Giga Bowser Punch. For me, this is actually a yay, because I feel like for Smash in particular, Giga Bowser just is such an important character that needs to stay. And just this Super Punch, it's just really rad. I really like it, and I'm seeing lots of yays too. So I think yeah, we pretty much like the Giga Punch.
I know some people are saying Fury Bowser.
I get it, but I feel like for Smash's context, Giga Bowser is just way more important. All right, Popo and Nana. Yeah, I'm honestly kind of mixed on Ice Climbers. I think because as a final Smash, honestly, it's not that impressive. But I think in the context of what these two are, what else do you do? They were literally only in one title, and there wasn't really any super moves or anything like that. It really was kind of just something innovative that Sakura had to come up with.
It's just jump up simulator.
From a visual standpoint, like the polar bear and the pterodactyl are honestly really fun. It is a pretty lame final Smash, but what else do you do? Like, I think this would really have to be a case where you gotta get clever. Take a liberty, like think about what you would want them to do and kind of just do it. Oh, it's a condor? Okay. Well,
yeah.
It's a bird. It flies.
It's a flying thing.
An avalanche? Yeah, people are bringing up like avalanches. I honestly was seeing a lot of mixes on that one too, so I'm gonna put that for the Ice Climbers as well. I do like the idea of an avalanche, maybe. A snowstorm? Yeah, at this point we're just thinking of general like icy like natural disasters. So it's like I can understand why they took the route of the glacier, because it is a mountaintop. And what do the Ice Climbers do? They climb ice. Yeah. So thematically I get it. I do. It's just not that appealing. So it's hard to say. That is a rad final Smash.
I especially love the filter.
Yeah, like the ninja-y shadow effects. And look, she finally used that knife that she's had since the beginning and never used.
and then she puts it back.
For Sheik's final Smash, she pulls out a knife. Yeah, it's called the Sheikah dance, and for me, it's a big yay. I actually really like this final Smash, because again, Sheik was very much a character that honestly, a lot of her actual fighting prowess came from Smash, because in Ocarina of Time, you never saw Sheik fight. Like, she was literally just there to show up, tell you some stuff, teach you a song, and then she bolts. Just in general, like, I really like this final Smash. It's super ninja-y. It just looks really cool. So I have a question. If everyone thought that Link's name was Zelda, what did they think the princess's name was?
Link.
Link. Zelda! So this is called Triforce of Wisdom, and honestly, I love this final Smash. This is another huge yay for me. And the consensus actually does seem matching in the chat. I'm seeing a lot of yays.
Although I saw one nay because it's broken.
It is broken, but as a final Smash, it's really cool. Like it's a lot of fun. Like I get the light arrow thing because obviously that's usually Zelda's go-to weapon in most games that she uses to help Link fight Ganondorf. This is the same sealing magic that she uses on Ganondorf. So I just think it's really smart. Like, I really like it. My only problem is that she can kill it at 40 with it. Yeah, the Final Smash's problem isn't the Final Smash itself. Because it's a really cool Final Smash. Its main problem is that it's just broken.
Yeah.
I can do crap like this. And recover. So, moving on. Mario with a PhD. If you say yay, I'm banning you. Let me just remind you, everyone, of something here. Everyone is allowed to have their own opinions, but there are just some things that exist that are, like, there are some things that are out there that if you like it, just tells everybody else you have bad taste. I think the consensus, I saw lots of nays earlier too for this one.
Yeah.
I don't mind the idea of him using the pills, because that is what Dr. Mario's game's all about. But honestly, I kind of wish it was like the Tetris kind of deal.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Why not just make it a reference to like the game itself?
For those who played the second Danganronpa game, do you guys remember, without spoiling anything, there was one execution that involved Tetris. Imagine something like that, but with Dr. Mario and his pills. I'm actually going to give a yay to this one, for Pichu specifically. For a few reasons. For one thing, the sound clip alone. Boy goes in! But beyond that, thematically it makes sense because of how you obtain Volt Tackle. It's a move that's designed that where you can only get it by breeding a Pikachu with the light ball, and then so really you can only get it from Pichu's. Like with Pichu being bred from it. What? Will you get back here?
Sorry, Falco, no final smash for you.
Showtime! Time for a little payback.
Falco's final smash. So this is one. Yes, this is once again just it's the same kind of as Fox's, but it's a different cinematic that matches Falco a little more.
Especially with a nice little reference to another Star Fox 4 when he says time for a little payback.
Yeah, he's showing off. He's going in ahead. So literally, it's like honestly, again, I know it's the same final smash as Fox's, but for me, it's still a yay. If only because they went to the extra effort of actually making it more unique to Falco. Like it's not just a copy paste. It's its own animatic, and I really like that.
I agree with that one. Yeah, considering how they differentiate between Star Foxes and Falcos to make them match like each character, especially Falcos. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm pretty much on the same.
And I'm seeing most people saying yay too. So
yeah. I also want to specifically shout out A Bender where he says, "Why is everyone saying Landmaster? He prefers the air."
Yeah. Well, no, I think that was actually the joke context of why he said that in the final smash, because I think the joke was literally that, personally I prefer the air, but I guess I'll take this Landmaster for now because I don't got much of a choice. I think that was the joke. I think that was the point. So I hate it. You should too. Yeah, it's really just like I get it. It's the critical hits. But
like, come on,
it's just not
really.
It's just not that fun to watch.
It's really short-lived. I'm with you on this one. It's emphasizes, it's a critical hit, especially from the game. But it's like, wow, really? That's it?
It's a super effective final smash because it's really strong and has really good KO potential. But beyond that, it's just boring. Now I know the big question here is what would Marth's final smash be instead? But I was thinking dude is the prince of an entire army. Where is his army? Why? We have lots of final smashes that involve other characters showing up to assist. Why doesn't the literal head of an army have that? Yeah, I think that's something like that. Because I get the critical hit deal. I get it. You know what it is? I feel like this final smash, imagine all this. Imagine it's a cinematic. Starts off with, a bunch of familiar units, I don't remember any other names. Okay, imagine Pegasus Fly Girl and Super Tanky Armor Boy and Archer Guy and Mr. Mage. Imagine all of them coming in, taking turns so imagine it kind of like actually in Fire Emblem, where you have the big boss character, and you surround it with all your units, and they all come in for a shot. So yeah, one unit shows up. So it's a really quick final smash where a few units show up, get a quick shot in, and then end with this. How cool would that be? I think that would have been a really sick final smash for Marth.
Yeah, how about the same thing?
And moving on.
So, talking about potential actual final smash ideas for Lucina specifically, there was a moment, actually, that I think could have been made for a really cool final smash for her. It's been a hot minute since I've played it, but there was DLC that specifically starred Lucina in getting some major power in her Falchion. Now, I think the same thing is done for Chrom during the main game, but it does still happen with Lucina as well. And I think that could have been done for her final smash. Like the power of like the Falchion being, you know, getting like super god charged by like I think it was Tiki for that did it for Lucina. DLC end thing, how she beats Grima. I forgot what it's called. Forgot what it's called.
BJ,
this was
where do you even start?
This was Young Link's first final smash, and they didn't make it Fierce Deity.
Oh no, you're right. Yeah, major missed opportunity.
So here's kind of the weird thing. It is hard to tell though, because, and I say this because this version of Young Link does appear more like the Ocarina version, specifically, as opposed to the Majora's Mask version. But then his stage is Great Bay. They could have just made his final. They could have just made his final smash Fierce Deity. Why didn't they? Why didn't they? Why didn't they? Why didn't they?
I mean, Young Link has been out of the big picture since freaking 2001. They brought him back like nearly 2 decades later, and this is all they could come up with.
Even if they wanted to keep the Triforce Slash, they couldn't have just had him really quickly Fierce Deity transformation, and then slashes as that. I get it, it probably doesn't actually mean much, but it's just the little things, man. The little things. So, say what you will about Ganondorf's moveset, the final smash is a yay. And the chat, look like the chat agrees, actually. So
yeah, it exploded with yays.
The moveset itself, you know, much to be desired, and I get why it is the way it is, and I'll be sure to go over all that whenever I get to the nitpick video for Ganondorf like a million years from now. But the final smash, the Ocarina Beast Demon King Ganon, nah, that's just perfect. That's a really good final smash for Ganondorf, because like, here's the thing. It is effectively the same final smash that he had back in Brawl and Smash 4, but it's a different version of Ganon, because in Brawl and Smash 4, he turned into like the Beast from Twilight Princess and then charged forward. But it was the same deal, where like he transforms, activates a stun, and then charges forward. But I think honestly, I do feel like the Ocarina version of Ganon, I think is the best version of Ganon. Like,
yeah, it's definitely more recognizable, I would imagine, compared to other variations of Ganondorf. Like, in this case, yes, definitely compared to Twilight Princess.
Yeah. I always found funny about Mewtwo. This is actually technically a super weak Mewtwo, because its attack pool is Shadow Ball, Teleport, Confusion, and Disable. Those are all moves that normally like level 1 Mewtwo learns. Anyway, for Mewtwo's final smash. That's super sick. He goes Mega Mewtwo Y and then shoots Psy Strike. Like, it happens a little fast, but honestly, I think it's a really solid final smash. Like, for Mewtwo, he's literally just destroying you, like destroying your mind. And I think that's perfect for Mewtwo.
Oh yeah, exactly. Definitely fits the character.
And I'm seeing lots of yays as well. So yeah, looks like yeah, Mewtwo is a good yay. This is a weird one for me because it's just another critical hit, but it's at least a lot cooler because there's like a startup to it. Boy even creates like actual like Back to the Future flame trails. Though I do think for me it's still a nay. They probably could have done the same kind of thing that I just thought of for Marth, where like a cinematic that involves like the units that we see in Roy's game, and then ends with the critical hit. So like, you know, we see a bunch of like the same units that, you know, take turns attacking, and then ends with this. Yeah, Roy is weird. I'm gonna say nay. I'm mostly seeing it as mixed in the chat, like mostly yays and nays. Yeah, like yeah, Charo, like I would have preferred a cinematic that ends with the critical hit to add a little more flair to it, as Malik said.
Your end has come!
Lot more cinematic flair. So definitely, so far, the most impressive Fire Emblem Final Smash that we've seen as so far. But I do have one little nitpick with it, and you can hear it if you listen to his voice clip.
Your end has come!
Why is Ether split up? Like, Ether! Why? I don't get why they split that up. That's just really weird to me. As a Final Smash, I think it's cool. I think I am still gonna have to give it a nay, because even though so far it's better than the other Final Smashes, like for the Fire Emblem characters that we've seen, it's just a hit. Boy's just slashing at you, so it's more cinematically impressive. But again, like, to me it's a nay. To me it's a nay. Okay, so now it looks like it's mostly yays for this one, actually. Okay, so the chat says, so I say nay, the chat says yay. Okay. I feel like they probably could have done the same thing that I suggested for Lucina earlier, because both Chrom and Lucina do that. Lots of yays in here. Because honestly, I'm mixed on it. As a Final Smash, specifically for Mr. Game & Watch, it's very clever. Because it once again references one of the old Game & Watch games, and it references the giant octopus, which honestly, I think out of all those Game & Watch games, probably it would be the most terrifying in concept. But as a Final Smash compared to the rest of the roster, kinda lame. Like,
boy just picks you up and escorts you to the blast zone.
Yeah, so like I'm kind of mixed on it. I saw lots of yays for it, so I'll have chat put yay. But I think this really is a case where it's like I think Game & Watch's Final Smash might just be doomed to be lame, because the only other thing I could think of to maybe make it a little more exciting is to try to make it some kind of cinematic. Like maybe like the opponents are like trapped in like the octopus Game & Watch, and like the octopus is like attacking them, and they have to try to dodge the octopus's like legs, just like in the game.
You see Game & Watch playing on the Game & Watch. That'd be pretty meta.
I feel like the octopus is a really solid choice for a Final Smash. I guess I just kind of wish that they did something a little more exciting with it.
So it's like the concept is alright, it's just how it was executed is the issue.
Yeah, it's a very limited Final Smash for me, honestly. Like, especially when you compare to them like to the rest on the roster, like it's just meh.